Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call your watch.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That is catch number 60 for the season. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And the Commanders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Now an option here, left side. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back?
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. London brought in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Right back to the air following that pick six. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up now for second down and 4. London brought in motion. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
That one taken in by London. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. Third down pickup for a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards. They'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, elite.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So, here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Brown. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That's good for 27 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
On play action, Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is caught. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 59 yards. He'll drop to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and now 3rd and goal coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Brown. And he'll have a Commander's first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A carry here for Brown. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll stay on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Daniels. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Catch made there. That's Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And He's going to have an Eagles first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sandristil. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Drive will start on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. The ball comes out. The Eagles have it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right,
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackmon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught right side. It's London. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here we go. One final play. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.